everybody, I am the Lazy Kiwi and today we are going to be turning Disney villains into Sims 4 characters. So I kind of had a lot of fun with this. I do need to say that these characters are not going to be exact at all. Like, these Sims are definitely going to be in my style, in my Sims style. So if you are expecting these to be exact replicas, you are going to be very disappointed, because the way that I usually do these kind of remake videos is that I take inspiration from the character and try to make my Sims look like the character in my style still. So it's not gonna be exact, they are gonna be Sims, of course, and I didn't download any custom content specifically for these characters just to make this video, so I used whatever I had in the game and made the Sims with whatever I had at my disposal. So yeah, if you guys are expecting me to make exact replicas, you're gonna be kind of just a little bit disappointed. But I do think all of these characters still do look like the character that I'm taking inspiration from. So today we are going to be making 3 characters in total. In order, we have a Mother Gothel that we are doing right now, and then after Mother Gothel we have the Queen of Hearts from Alice in the Wonderland, and right after that we have Cruela de Ville from 101 Dalmatians. So I definitely love how they turned out. I think my favorite is probably gonna be between Cruela and Mother Gothel. So do let me know at the end of this who your favorite character is, because I can't decide. Each and every time I do these, it's so difficult for me to choose, but I think it's because I make the characters myself. So to me, it's more difficult to choose when I like the most, because I made them. But I do have to admit that Mother Gothel, she does have a little bit of an advantage in this one, because I did make Mother Gothel a vampire. Because if you've watched the movie, spoiler alert if you did not, just skip ahead a little bit because I am gonna spoil a few things. In the movie, Mother Gothel, she is young and beautiful, but she does get her beauty and her youngness from singing to somebody's hair, which is really weird if you think about it, but that's not the point. So in the end of the movie, she does kind of rot away a little bit and become really old. So for that reason, I did make her a vampire in The Sims so that I can kind of do both of them. So in her human form, her normal form, she is this beautiful young looking lady, and then in her vampire form, or her dark form as they say in The Sims, she's gonna be the old creepy version. So I do hope you guys appreciate that little bit of a twist and that little bit of a, I don't know what to call it, kind of like a beautiful little I don't know what the word for it is. English is not my first language, if you guys didn't know, because I've been getting quite a few new subscribers, so I do feel like sometimes I should explain a bit more about myself and let you guys get to know me a bit more. So maybe at one point in my YouTube journey I will do a Q&A and you guys can ask me a ton of questions, and then I can tell you guys about me and just my life in general, stuff like that. So do let me know if you guys would like to see a Q&A in the future, because I would not mind doing that at all. I think it would be a lot of fun to kind of tell you guys about myself a little bit more, where I'm from, what I like, stuff I do in my day-to-day life, stuff like that. I think it would be quite fun to do that. But yeah, this is the dark form, the older Mother Gothel that I was talking about. I do think it turned out really cool. It was a fun idea to do that. That was the main reason that I wanted to do Mother Gothel, because I thought of this vampire thing and I just loved it. So when we look at the screenshots, you're gonna kind of see the transition from young and then to old, and I love seeing that. I think it's so cool seeing how she turns from young to old, just like that. It's so beautiful. But yeah, now now on to the next sim. We have the Queen of Hearts. These are based on the cartoony 2D type versions, not the real life ones. I don't even know if the Alice in the Wonderland movie is from Disney, but I did base these on the Disney characters. So as far as I know, the 2D one is absolutely from Disney. So yeah, I kind of didn't know where to go with this one. This is kind of what I mean with they are not gonna look much like the cartoon characters or the 2D characters, because this character doesn't even have a lip. They have a line for a lip, so what was I supposed to do? I don't want to give my Sims just a line little lip. I'm not gonna do that. So these are loosely based on that. But I do still really like how this turned out. I did give her the classic kind of the round lipstick look. I don't know what to call it. It's kind of like it's not on the entire lip, it's only in the middle of the lip, kind of almost forming a little heart, which is so cute. And I also had trouble with this Sim's skin tone, because sometimes she's more like a yellow undertone, and then other times she has this really red undertone in the images that I looked at. So I just went more of the red route, because you know, Queen of Hearts, very red based colors and stuff, so that's just kind of what I went for. But this is the lipstick that I was talking about. It's so cute. I really can see the Queen of Hearts look. I probably should have went for a lip that had more of a Cupid's bow, so that it could have been more of a defined type of heart look. But yeah, like I said, she just had a line, so I went for the straightest lip that I could find. So this is kind of what I ended up with. But I also struggled a lot with hair. I had to cut out a lot of things with the hair, because I had so much trouble with it. Because in the image, as you can see, she only has this little bun on her head, and she has a crown. I do not have a crown in my game. I did not download CC for this, so I didn't know what to do for that. So in the end, I ended up with this hair. It's not just like a little cute bun, it is just normal hair, but the hair is kind of going wild in almost the crown shape, so I thought that was kind of cute. And we also have this beautiful dress. I didn't have anything really similar to the dress that she has on, but I feel like this is very royal. It screams Queen of Hearts, so I just love how that turned out. But yeah, this is her in all of her glory. I think she turned out fantastic. And now we are on to the one and only Cruela de Ville. She is really cruel, because she tries to murder a bunch of dogs, and I think it was really funny because I did do their traits, and for her, one of the traits that I gave her was dog lover, because I do think she loves dogs, just not in the right way at all. And I also had a really hard time with her cheekbones, because if you look at the picture of her, she has extremely defined cheekbones, and I wanted the defined cheekbones, but I didn't want her to look like an alien, because in this game it could be really easy to make your sim look like an alien. So I was kind of between a hard rock and what am I saying? A rock and a hard place. That's the saying. Yeah. So it was difficult for me to decide whether to go for the extreme cheekbones or kind of dial it down a little bit but still have it be defined. So I kind of went for that option, because otherwise she would have looked extremely silly. But overall, I also kind of had a little bit of trouble with this sim in general, because there are so many different pictures online of what she looked like different skin tones. Some of them were like this gray color, and others were just this normal kind of like tannish color. I don't know. It was so weird, so I kind of just went for this in the end, but I kind of didn't know what direction I wanted to go for in the end, because there were a lot of outfits as well. She had a lot without fur coats, a lot with fur coats, some where she had no makeup on at all, and others where she had this green eyeshadow. So I went for the green eyeshadow and the red lips, because I feel like the red lips are so iconic. That's how I personally know her. And I also didn't know what eye colors to go for her or for the Queen of Hearts, because the Queen of Hearts had these really just the black dots, and so does Cruella, but in some other photos of like the more real life versions, she has the browner eyes. So I just went for the little brown eyes, and for the Queen of Hearts, the black dots. So that's kind of what I went for. I think it turned out really nice. And the hair also is not exactly accurate because this is longer hair. She doesn't really have the long hair, but I really wanted the split dye of the black on the one side and the white on the other. I thought that was gonna be so cool, and I really wanted to do it, and this was the only hair that actually did do it that I have in my game that I know of and remember. So that's what I went for, and I think it was the best decision that I could have made. It looks so cool. So I kind of think of this like a younger or more modern type of Cruella. That's kind of what I was going for. And I also had trouble with her outfits a lot because she has the fur coat. I really wanted the fur coat, and then I remembered I had a shirt with the fur coat, so I ran for that. I ran to go and get it, and it turned out perfectly. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I kind of mixed and matched this with a skirt so that it still looked like she was wearing a dress underneath, and that turned out really well as well. And she does also have these red gloves. I wanted to do the red gloves, but the red gloves were in the same category as the color of the fur coat, so I just opted for red nails instead. But I do still think it turned out well. It turned out so fabulous. I'm so happy with how this turned out, and I definitely do enjoy making these videos where I kind of recreate these Sims or other like characters to Sims. So if you guys like this too, please do let me know, and do let me know which of these characters is your favorite. But yeah guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, please do consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and I will definitely see you all in another video. Goodbye!